barbershop over here, bro. Damn. How about that?
It's amazing that you care. Love me like I am. And even when I can't, you still love me as I am. Oh, I don't know how you do it. And I know I'll push you through it. Yeah, it's amazing that you care. Love me like I
Yeah.
I am a little uneven, in need of a little more heat.
Hold on there. Oh, sweat, so it's cold. Hey man, you guys take chance? Hey, you guys doing? Hey champ, how you doing, bud? Hey champ.
Evening, sir. You know, just try to get, man. You all good.
Okay.
Fine over there.
All right, how you doing? All right, sir. Hey champ, how you doing? What's up, champ? What's up, yeah? How you doing, man?
Over there, okay?
I'm going to work out tomorrow on Saturday, right? Tomorrow on Saturday. Yeah, I'm going to sport Friday. I'm going to work out one more night. Like Friday, I'm going to tell Sergio I want to sport Friday. Then we're on sport Friday. And Saturday. You know what I'm saying?
Show me something.
All right, bro. Hey, how you doing, man? Hey, how you doing? You okay? How you doing? What's up, G? How you doing? How you doing, man? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing, man? How you doing? OG Rob, what's up, boy? OG Rob, how you doing, man? Man, I'm trying to get to see you, bro. Man, I was here yesterday, man. Trying to come all week.
I've been missing, man.
Yeah,
You know it is what it is.
Yeah, we still here. Yeah, I mean, we move around.
I've been chilling, man.
Move around Friday and Saturday again.
Yeah.
So yeah, for sure. Been chilling, huh? I've been doing the same thing, Rob.
Yeah,
Just
man.
chilling at the house, man, eating food and.
I've been chilling too hard, man.
Yeah, I know, right? Man.
Are you prepared to accept the fact that it is time for you to stop thinking less of yourself? Are you prepared to accept the fact that you're more than less of yourself? It has come to a point that you must realize that you're not just ordinary. It is time for you to stop being average. If you continue down the path thinking that you're only average, then how can you achieve the next level in your life? It is not going to be an easy challenge for you. You have got to get to a point in your life that you've got to realize that you have to apply yourself each and every day of your life. You have to search within yourself and understand that there's more to you than what you see right now. You don't have to be a carbon copy of someone else to be able to see the uniqueness within yourself. Now, maybe you're asking yourself, why is it taking so long? Maybe this is why I'm so average. Maybe this is all I'm good for. I'm here to let you know you're more than good. In fact, you're better than good. But you got to believe in that. And you got to trust in that. But you got to work on that. See, it's the attitude that helps us to get better as we go on our journeys. It is the attitude that will give us the ammunition that we need to carry on the fight of our lives. But if we're sitting back, waiting for something to happen, I'm here to let you know it will never happen in your lifetime. It's a process, and the process is necessary. But you can't stay average. How can you get to that next level if all you see is ordinary ideas in your mindset? How can you say you want to do better when all you do is see that you're simple as they can come in your life? See, you can't just be a simple person. You got to be a unique person. You got to be extraordinary. And maybe everybody won't accept you. Maybe everybody won't believe in you. But there has to come a time when you got to believe in yourself. There has to come a time when you got to just step back and realize that there's work to be done. But I can't do it in one day. I can't do it in 1 week. I can't do it in 1 month. I can't do it in 1 year. It could take many years. It could take many more years. But you can't be average. You can't be complacent. You can't walk into a place and just be simple. Sometimes people like to say, I'm just who I am. No, you could be more than just who you are. You could be more than just what you think you are. You got to get out of this complacent mindset of thinking this is all you're good for. Don't you realize that life is always changing? People are changing. Seasons change. Life is going on. And all you want to do is just stand there and do nothing? People, realize your potential is waiting to come out. Your true desires, your potential and your desires are all in one. All you got to do is put it out there. You may fall a few times. You may make some mistakes, but you can't be average. Some of the greatest people in the world realize that if I am going to do better in my life, I can't stay here. I can't have a routine. Like most people, they go to the gym, they stick to their plan. They feel that the routine is how they get by, but you're not in the business to getting by. You're in the business to go up a little higher. Because once the body and the mind starts to become complacent, you become predictable. And when you become predictable, you may even find yourself being a little bit boring. Don't you realize that you are an exciting human being? Don't you realize it's time to celebrate the goodness in you? Don't you realize that all you got to do is just push a little bit more so you can go a little bit further? Don't have yourself put in a position where you feel limited because you're so afraid to step outside of your comfort zone. Because you're afraid that people are gonna look at you funny and laugh at you. Keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, the ones that are judging you have yet to be judged. They are not as good as you think they are. Just because they're passing judgment on you because you don't want to stay in the same place, that doesn't necessarily mean that they got all the answers. Maybe they're afraid of you stepping outside of your comfort zone. And this is when you have to separate yourself from that negative mindset, from those negative people, from those negative ideas. This will not help you to grow. This will not help you to build. This will not help you to flourish in your life. You got to keep on pushing forward. You got to keep on believing that something else is out there for you. But average doesn't count. Average won't make it. Average won't bring you home the win. So get to the position where you fall a few times. Get to the position where you fail a little bit more. Get to the position where you realize that, hey, this is hurting me a little bit, but I can take it. This stings a little bit, but I'm gonna make it. This is not necessarily what I wanted, but it's something that I need, because I don't want to be average for the rest of my life. I need to evolve. I need to grow stronger. I need to believe that there is something within me. Rather, if the rest of the world doesn't see it, I got to believe it. I got to stand on it. I got to push through it. I got to fight for it. And I must make it with or without those who say they are with me. Ladies and gentlemen, take hold of your life. Stop being average. Stop being complacent. Be more. Believe in more. Know that you have something that is so unique within you. All you got to do is wake it up, because it's been sleeping for so long. It's time for you to wake it up. It's time for you to realize it's time to just get to work. Average is not going to help you. If you want to do better, then be better. If you want to achieve beyond your wildest dreams, do better. When you're at that gym and you're pushing that weight, or you're running on that treadmill, whatever that activity is, you can't just stay there. You want to change something, then you got to do better. You can't prepare for strength when all you care about is weakness. The weakness doesn't build you. The weakness reminds you that you are weak. But strength, that's not average. That's beyond average. That's when power comes in. That is where confidence grows from. Ladies and gentlemen, average is beneath you. Being unique, being special, realizing that you are the one that has to make the difference, to be different, to not be afraid anymore, to understand that there's got to be something else to your story. And being average is not it. It's time to realize, ladies and gentlemen, there's a new chapter in your life. Let's start there. Let's build it up. Let's go forward. And from the bottom of my heart, conduct your business. You're not done yet. It's not over for you. It's not enough. Yeah, I understand that you've been through something. I understand that you've been going through so many circumstances in your life. But you're not the only one that's been going through challenges. Those challenges that you're concerning yourself with, the things that are hurting you so bad, and you feel like you can't get your way out of it. Trust me, I've been there. But it's never enough. You're probably saying, how can you say hurting is good? How can you say a struggle is good? But how can you, the ones that question that idea, how can you say that you are learning if you've never been through nothing? There's always room to grow. There's always room to build. You have to understand, ladies and gentlemen, that there's gonna always and forever be things happening in your life, day in and day out. You may be saying to yourself, I had enough. I can't take it anymore. But I'm here to let you know, you can take it. You must take it. You have to take it. Because if you quit now, there will never be anything left of you later. If you stop now, how are you going to be able to manifest the qualities that you possess? You are supposed to have some hardship in your life. You are supposed to have some setbacks in your life. But it's not enough, because the more you get knocked down, the more that you fail, the more you're gonna hurt. The more you hurt, the more you're gonna grow. The more you grow, the more knowledge you will possess. And then there will be more challenges that are waiting for you. It will never be enough. There can never just be a goal that you must set in your life. You got to know that there are other things that you must do, that you must accomplish. If you are willing to go after it, if you are willing to go through the hardship, if you are willing to get a few doors slammed in your face and not feeling sorry for yourself and realizing that you got to build it up a little bit, that you got to build up that grit, that tenacity, that hunger, that desire, and knowing that you, my friend, have something that has yet to come out of you. But if you're not willing to push it out, it will stay in and it will never be revealed. How much of a sacrifice are you willing to make and have the ability to endure what you must accept from time to time? That's right, ladies and gentlemen, it's never enough. You are going through these significant challenges in your life for a reason. Maybe you don't understand the reason, but you need to know that what you are going through is just for you. Not everyone is built for what you are going through. You are put in this position so that you can learn from it, so it can make something of you. You have to know that this is gonna help you to be better, to build up something that has yet to be presented to the rest of the world. Not everybody is gonna walk down the path that you are walking. Not everybody's gonna understand it. You are not gonna understand it. But this must happen to you. This is why it's never enough. Those struggles that you are enduring right now, I want you to think really hard about the next person that's going through a lot more than you are going through right now. I want you to think really hard of the person that you may see on the street, and they may smile at you and make you think that everything is okay. But behind that smile, they're hurting so deep. So maybe you're just not the only one that hasn't had enough yet. You may look at successful people right now And you may say they are in the best place in their lives, but you don't know the struggle, even though you see the success. But do you know the pain? Do you know what they're going through? Don't base it on materialistic things. Maybe this rich person that you are looking at has everything that you could want in your life, but they're hurting. There's a disease that they're fighting right now, and you're healthy and you're strong, but you don't have everything you want. So your struggle that you are dealing with, you're saying, I can't take it anymore. I'm always at the bottom, looking up. Sometimes, ladies and gentlemen, looking up is the only thing we can do. Because if you're looking up, then you know you got to go up. And if you're going up, you got to have that mindset in the right place. You can't live off of negative thoughts. You can't live off of things that are holding you back. You can't believe that this is it for you. Just remember, the more you hurt, the more you learn. Life is a very educational thing, and we will always be students. Life is your greatest teacher, so it's never enough. There are gonna be the good days, and there are definitely gonna be the bad days, but every day is a blessed day. Every day above ground is a good day, because it's better to be standing up above the ground than being under it. So let those struggles come and prepare yourself for the fight of your life. Let those setbacks come and prepare yourself to go forward. Don't expect everything to go your way, because everything that you want to be may not be for you at the moment in your life. It's true, they say you can be whatever you want, but what you want may not necessarily be what you need at that time. In fact, it may not ever come your way, so don't look down. Look up. Don't be sad. Just understand it. This is what's gonna help you to grow. This is what's gonna help you to build. This is what's gonna help you to understand it, even if you're not in a position to understand it at this time. All of these things that we are all dealing with as human beings, it's gonna always be there. It's never enough. You just gotta get tough. It's never gonna be enough until you realize that this is just life itself. With life comes challenges. With life comes sacrifices. With life comes understanding, even if we don't understand it. Because we gotta get through it. Together, we got to get through it. So let these struggles and all of these things that you feel that are hurting you so much be your learning tool. Be your best weapon, helping you to know that you have more yet to do in this world. Yes, those challenges, those setbacks, all of these things that you feel you don't deserve. Guess what? We all got to go through it. But that doesn't mean we are done. There's never enough to learn. There's never enough of you. So you must continue to embrace whatever challenges you may face. Just stay in the race and keep up the pace. And from the bottom of my heart, conduct your business. Wake up, sleepyhead. It's time to get to work. There are gonna be some times when you just don't feel like getting up. It ain't gonna happen by itself. It's not gonna change by itself. You got to be prepared to put in the work to get to that next level and go beyond. It's about that fitness. It's about that lifestyle. We're not just focusing on the look, we're focusing on the life. Some people just do it because they don't have nothing else to do. But then you got those people that breathe fitness, that loves and have the passion and the desire to want to be better than they was yesterday. Here's the thing about this lifestyle, about this fitness journey. You got to put in the work. How are you gonna push it to that level and go beyond it? How are you gonna maximize your time? How much energy are you gonna put into this craft? You got to put in the work day in and day out. Because even when you're resting, you got to set it up for the next day and the day after that. You got to know that fitness is life. Fitness flows. Fitness gives you ultimate satisfaction of going to a place that you've never been. Now, if you truly want to be better, if you truly want to grow, then you got to get your mind in the right place. There's gonna come a time when your body is gonna feel broken down. But you got to get to a point where you tell your body to shut up and tell your mind to take over. Because your body ain't got no business telling you what to do. You tell your body what to do. It's time to get to work. Fitness is a lifestyle. That's what it's about. It's a path that you need to travel. You don't have time to be sitting back. I want you to be strong and get to work. Health is a part of life. Don't waste it. Don't stress. Put that stress to rest and activate yourself to stay healthy mentally, physically, and even spiritually. It's connected, people. Your body is your temple. Your body is something that you possess. Your body, you must be responsible for it. Don't waste it. Nourish it. Build it up. Make it stronger. Make it more efficient so that you can get more out of that longevity that you deserve in your life. This is the journey, people. It's a lifestyle, not a fashion show. If you're doing it to look cute, put the cuteness aside. If you're doing it to glorify yourself, you haven't done enough yet. Trying is not good enough. Trying is not gonna get you there. We need application. We need dedication. We need motivation. We need discipline. We need to understand that work must be applied. And even when you don't want to do it, find a way to do it anyway. Because that other person is still laying in the bed right now saying, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it later. I don't feel like it today. You better not let that be you. You better not let that be you saying those words. You better tell your body to shut up and get up. Tell that brain, that thing between your ears, activation is on. You say beast mode, I say right now mode. That's what this journey is about. Come with me. Walk with me. Run with me. Push with me. Swim with me. Whatever it takes, keep going. But don't you dare quit on the best part of you. Push forward. Work harder each and every day of your life. Don't let other outside interference direct you to telling you, wait till tomorrow. Why do you take it so serious? You are supposed to take your health and your wellness seriously. You are supposed to elevate yourself. You can't stay complacent. You can't stay locked in a box. You are better. You are greater than that. So show yourself up and then show the world what you are truly capable of. Put excuses aside and put it in your back pocket and leave it there. And get to work. I want you to be strong. I want you to be productive. I want you to stay uplifted. Stay productive every day of your life. Stay strong every day of your life. When weakness starts knocking on your door, don't you dare let weakness in. Don't you dare let weakness take over. I want you to tell weakness, step aside because strength is coming through. So you gotta stay dedicated. You got to keep on pushing forward. You got to keep on fighting the good fight. You got to put aside the excuses. Because excuses won't lift you up. Excuses won't give you the power that you truly need. Excuses will continue to be just that. Excuses, which will limit you. And the last time that I checked within myself, I don't have a limitation. And you shouldn't have a limitation. Fitness, power, strength, speed, tenacity, willpower. That is the origins of true fitness. So you gotta stay dedicated. Be strong, be productive for the rest of your life. And from the bottom of my heart, conduct your business.
Those times when you don't feel like working, you're too tired, you don't want to push yourself, but you do it anyway. That is actually the dream.
If it's important to you, you're gonna find a way. You won't have to look for a resource. You will become resourceful.
You don't count how many breaths you take. You don't count it. You get to a point where you don't count it. You just do whatever it takes to get whatever you want.
We did not come this far to just break down and lose now. I'm a winner. I'm going to win.
You have an opportunity to your future. What do you want and how do you want it? And if it doesn't make you a little afraid, then you ain't playing big enough.
See, if you don't program your mind will be programmed, because human beings are goal-oriented. That's why we die of broken hearts early. That's why we're running through life to early grades. We're going through life, ladies and gentlemen, in quiet desperation. Most of us go through life running scared.
After today, everything is about to change. Because change starts with you.
You must know, you gotta know that you're gonna get there. But most importantly, ladies and gentlemen, work like hell. Crack the ground and keep moving.
Tomorrow's not promised to you. Today is what's promised to you. How are you living your life right now?
When you wake up in the morning, I expect to win. I expect it to be a great day. Listen to me very closely. I do not get up at 3 o'clock in the morning to lose.
Look at how far you've come.
Nobody wants to disappear for 3 months, 4 months, 6 months, and get into a place where you can focus on just you.
You get to choose how your mind serves you.
And when you wake up every single morning, you gotta live like your breath is about to leave your body. You gotta live like this day is your last day. Every single day, you gotta maximize everything on the inside of each and every day. That's when you're alive.
That's the dream. It's not the destination, it's the journey.
Go through the process in the dark room that prepares us and equips us for the stages of destiny.
When the rest of the world shuts you down, you've got to be the one to stand up, shout out, cry out, stand tall, work hard, dig deep, and go after it.
Dreams don't stop. People do.
You have to disappear and put the work in and come back and shock everybody that doubted you. Start unknown. Finish unforgettable.
It's exciting when you win, it's exciting when you lose, because the process should be exactly the same. Whether you win or you lose, as you go back and you look and you find things that you could have done better, you find things that you've done well that worked, you figure out how did they work, why did they work, and how can you make them work again.
It's time to pull that energy from fear, doubt, anxiety, out of competition and comparison. If you're gonna get it done, I need you to listen and focus.
The people that are living their dream are finding winners to attach themselves to. The people that are living their dreams are the people that know that if it's going to happen, it's up to them. And they're resolving within themselves, it's not over until I win.
You in a losing culture. You've been in a generation after generation of losing. You're like, I'm tired. When you wake up in the morning, I expect to win. I expect it to be a great day. Listen to me very closely. I do not get up at 3 o'clock in the morning to lose. Expect to be successful. Expect it to be positive. When you set out for a goal, expect that it's going to happen. That's all I need you to do. Number one, expect it to happen.
I'm going to show you how great I am.
You will never win the battle if you don't get up.
Getting knocked down does not mean that you stay down. Getting knocked down doesn't mean that you're not breathing. Getting knocked down doesn't mean that it's over. Getting knocked down doesn't mean that you just stay on your back, because that ground is hard and it's cold. You better learn how to get up.
It's necessary that you associate with winners, that you work your system, that you are relentless, that you never give up. It's you. You've got to take personal responsibility. You've got to make it your personal business to make it happen. And you've got to resolve within yourself that I can do this, that it's hard. But you've got to say, it's not over until I win.
It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.
I am ready to be a winner. I deserve to be a winner. I am destined. I am destined to be a winner. From this day forward, all I know is winning. Listen to me. I am determined, come hell or high water, to win.
We win because we are disciplined. We will not falter.
If you want a thing bad enough to go out and fight for it, to work day and night for it, to give up your time, your peace, and your sleep for it, if all that you dream and scheme is about it, and life seems useless and worthless without it, and if you gladly sweat for it and fret for it and plan for it, and lose all your terror of the opposition for it, with the help of God you'll get it.
We did not come this far to just break down and lose now. I'm a winner. I'm going to win.
Sometimes Sometimes you gotta take a break from just about everything, disappear, come back, and shock the world. I'm talking to that athlete. I'm talking to that administrator. I'm talking to that nurse, that doctor. I'm talking to that student. I'm talking to that communicator. I'm talking to that pioneer, that inventor. I'm talking to that entrepreneur. I'm talking to that preacher. I'm talking to that person who refuses to stay where they are. I'm talking to that person that doesn't have a problem laying in obscurity, because you know that when you come out of the dark room, all eyes on you. We live in a culture of busyness, distraction, and noise. And sometimes the only way something's going to change is if we disappear. Sometimes you gotta delete the app. Sometimes you have to walk away. Sometimes you have to fall back into the dark room and focus on you. Everybody wants destiny. Everybody wants manifestation. Everybody wants fulfillment. Everybody wants the next level in the relationship and a higher quality of living. But nobody wants to eliminate distractions. Nobody wants to disappear for 3 months, 4 months, 6 months, and get into a place where you can focus on just you. What if you could just shut out every distraction? What if you could just shut out the world for just a season and focus on you? A man is rewarded in public for what he does in private. Can you unplug for just a moment and focus on you? Focus on what matters. Why are you here? What is your destiny? The reason why you don't see it, the reason why it has not manifested, the reason why you are so frustrated is because you have not been willing to forsake all that you've been called to forsake and to follow through behind closed doors. Sure, you can talk about it. Sure, you can plan it. Sure, you can write it down. Sure, you can go to the conference and hear about it. You can read about it. But at some juncture, you have to disappear and put the work in and come back and shock everybody that doubted you. I'm talking to that man, that woman, that boy, that girl who feels the fire in their belly. It's time for you to shock the world. You may have to sleep in your car. You may have to go without food. You may have to bounce around from couch to couch. You may have to sacrifice like nobody in your family ever has. But can you do it behind the scenes when nobody's looking, when nobody's watching, when nobody understands the measure of passion that you carry? Can you keep going? Don't stop. You're right there. Go through the process in the dark room that prepares us and equips us for the stages of destiny.
It's time to get real. It's time to get raw. It's time to look ourselves in the mirror and come to the resolve that this version of ourself is not going to carry us in the stretch. That I've been this version of myself long enough that if I don't change, if I don't do something about this, then I'm gonna find myself bankrupt.
Some of the most monumental and transformational portraits and pictures that we've ever seen were developed in the dark room. We celebrate athletes and we celebrate critical thinkers and innovators and actors, and we praise them and coin them our heroes, and we follow them by the millions. We love what they do in public, but you don't know the story behind the glory. You don't know the blood, the sweat. You didn't see the tears that they cried, the prayers that they prayed, the countless weeks where they went without sleep to get where they are. One of the greatest tragedies in life is to live and not know why you're living. I'm just wondering if there's anybody here that wants their future, that wants to fulfill their destiny, that wants to manifest, that wants to walk in discipline and determination. I'm just wondering, is there anybody here that's willing to disappear? Are you willing to forsake all distractions? Can you hide yourself yourself in the library? Can you hide yourself in the gym? Can you hide yourself in the boardroom and plan and caucus and do what is required behind the scenes in order to manifest the moment? Can you hide yourself in your books? Can you hide yourself in your closet? Can you hide yourself in the prayer rooms? Can you hide yourself? We have this passion to be in the public eye, but no patience to do the work behind the scenes. Stop telling the world what you are about to do. Steve Jobs once said, "We do not say anything about future products. We work on them in secret, and then we release them to the world." We only have so much real estate in our minds and our hearts. We only have so much bandwidth in our mental capacity. And the more distractions, the more delusions, the more negativity that we allow to take up real estate in our hearts and in our minds, the less energy we have to fulfill the call, to fulfill destiny, to manifest the idea. Everything that you think about, that you meditate on, everything that has to your attention has to be worth your time. So now it's time to navigate and do an appraisal of everything that's in our life, everything and everybody in our life. Time to do an appraisal and ask them this question: are you worth my time? If you're not, it's time to unplug. Time to unplug. Time to unplug. I'm just wondering if there's anybody that can hear my voice right now that has come to the end of themselves and they are willing to eliminate distractions. They are willing to delete social media apps if they have to. They are willing to walk away from everything that is distracted, everything that has diluted your devotion and your determination, every disease and dysfunction and disorder that has pulled you from destiny after you have heard it, after you have received it, after you have written it down, after you have spoken it once. Do what is required to manifest it into reality. If you can see it in your head, you can hold it in your hand. Stop telling everybody what you're going to do. Stop telling everybody what your next move is, and just disappear and do the work that is required. Don't be bitter. Don't be frustrated. Listen, just remain faithful behind the scenes. Promotion is coming. Stages and opportunities are being prepared right now as you sacrifice in secret, as you put the work in the dark room, as you do what is required to hold in your hand what you see in your head.
When no one is there to affirm you, when nobody's there to validate you, when nobody is there to agree with you, you build in the dark and you announce it when it's finished.
You don't have time to waste. So I need you to put in 1,000% every single day.
I was the baddest person to ever live. It doesn't go away, man. You gotta wake up, even though you retired, you never retired. You're setting the example every single day of your life about having a savage mentality.
Everybody wants to be a beast until it's time to do what real beasts do. Everybody gets excited. E.T., the guru story, but nobody wants to get up at 3 o'clock.
Things in life are gonna get really fucking hard, and you're gonna wanna quit. Win, lose, or draw, still gotta wake up tomorrow and go to fucking work.
If you truly want that greatness, you got to work hard. You got to dig a little bit deeper. You got to find it. You got to go after it, because it's not looking for you. Success is not looking for you. You got to go get it.
You're not always gonna feel like doing what you're supposed to do. That's when you